Oh, summertime, when the living is easy. Summer is my favorite season when we can have meals outside, enjoy all the beautiful fresh fruits and berries, vegetables from the garden or from the farmer's market, and all the gorgeous flowers that are in bloom now, spreading so much joy with their incredible colors and fragrances. And even if you don't have a garden, you can enjoy nature at its fullest now in parks and just take in this fullness, this richness, this abundance, this blooming exuberance that summer represents. We came such a long way since winter solstice, and then spring equinox brought everything back to life, and now we are in this full luscious growth season, and now the sun is almost reaching its peak here in the northern sky, and I would love to take you on a journey with me to celebrate summer solstice with rituals, with walks, and maybe inspire you to create your own little symbols and celebrations for this beautiful moment in the year. I'm currently spending this time here in the northern part of Germany at the Baltic Coast, and I want to take you first on a little walk to show you the magic of this place with a few impressions. So let's go and enjoy this gorgeous summer day. Celebrating the days around the summer solstice with creative projects and rituals. And this year I decided to start by using some flower petals, crystals that I charged in the sun, and watercolor paint to create a mandala symbolizing the sun. I printed out a free template from the internet, glued it on a round canvas, and started playing intuitively without any particular design in mind. For me, this was really a mindfulness exercise, taking my time, really enjoying the colors, concentrating on the shapes, filling it with paint, and just watch it evolve. I listened to some beautiful music, and I just chose the colors as they spoke to me, not worrying about the end result. Even though it looks a little bit more like a star than like a sun, I'm really happy with this design, and it was so much fun to take time to create it. And it will definitely go on my Summer Solstice altar, which I want to create next. Before jumping to the next activity, let's have a refreshing tea with some beautiful dried herbs. Every little thing we do can really become a ritual that grounds us in this present moment and makes us feel grateful for everything we have and we get to enjoy. Everything we take for granted on a daily basis. Something as simple as enjoying a cup of tea without looking at your phone or other distractions can really be a wonderful mindfulness exercise. But now let's move over to the garden shed, where I want to show you how I set up my Summer Solstice altar. Creating a little altar, a sacred space, is in itself a little ceremony that sets you up for any ritual that you wish to perform later. After first decorating the altar with beautiful flowers from the garden, I place objects to represent the 4 elements. So for earth, I have some salt, I have crystals like amber or tiger's eye and pyrite that are associated with the sun. Citrine is one of my absolute favorite crystals. And for earth, I also placed a bowl of blueberries on the altar. To honor the element of water, I have this beautiful, pretty glass filled with some water. And for the element of air, some bird's feathers. And then, of course, for the element of fire, a candle. Being an artist who loves images, I also decorate my altar with images of the sun and fire archetypes, using cards from tarot and oracle decks, and also using some of my own relevant soul collage cards. I particularly love these 3 cards from the Native Spirit Oracle, which so beautifully represent the energy of the Summer Solstice. And of course, the Spirit of Fire has a central focus for me to meditate on. And I love what it says, what the messages from this card, which I would love to read to you. Take risks, face your fears. The thunderbird is rising in you. From the ashes come new growth and new beginnings. In native cultures, fire was thought to be a gift from the Creator. Fire carried the power of transformation and renewal. It can destroy and then make you rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Purification by fire creates transformation. And we need to tend to our inner fire carefully to keep our energy in balance. A fire that burns too brightly burns out fast, but a fire that's left to smolder dies. And working with the element of fire leads me to the next step in my ritual, and that is smudging. I love smudging with fresh rosemary and mugwort. It smells so delicious. The smudging has a purifying effect, and it really helps me to ground even more, and it blesses my sacred space. And I'm now ready for the next ritual. I want to do some journaling and then actually do like a little burning ceremony. Which again is making use of the element of fire. So I wrote down all the things that I'm ready to move on from, the things that no longer serve me, that have burdened me, and that I need to let go in order to make space for new growth, new ascension, new developments, a new inner fire. So this is like symbolic of my inner fire burning away everything that doesn't serve me and that I have outgrown since the winter solstice. I also love to use this ritual for thinking about what have I accomplished so far up into this middle of the year. What has my inner fire ignited inside me? What am I proud of? And then I let everything go. And it makes room and space for new growth, new light, reigniting my inner fire. It's a little transformational process that really is part of this summer solstice ritual. And next is a tarot reading with my own deck, the Inner Journey Tarot, which is a Major Arcana deck for intuitive self-exploration. And I created my own 3-card spread, especially for summer solstice. And it's very simple. It's just 3 questions. So the first card answers the question, what is vibrating with abundance inside of me? The second card answers the question, how can I shine my light in the world? And the third card represents a gift from the sun. So I shuffle my cards and I concentrate on those 3 questions. And then I pick 3 cards. So my first card is called Surrender. In the traditional tarot, this is the Hanged Man. And I think it really provides me with a wonderful message telling me that I'm ready to move on, that I have a new perspective. I'm vibrating with a new way of accepting things after being stuck in old patterns or beliefs. And I have surrendered to a new spiritual awakening. And I'm ready to step out of this moment of pause and hanging on and feeling maybe stuck sometimes. So what's now available to me, vibrating with abundance, is a new sense of peace and understanding that come with surrender. And for the second card, I got introspection. In the traditional tarot, this is the Hermit card, which also happens to be my soul tarot card. So it answers the question, how can I shine my light in the world? And since this is my soul tarot card, I feel it's really about staying true to myself, being who I am, and continuing my vision quest, continuing to listen to my inner voice and to follow my inner higher guidance. This is a beautiful card of quietude, of increased self-awareness. And I think this is a beautiful place from which to shine my light. And the third card represents a gift from the sun. And here I got the card Maturity, which is the strength card in the traditional tarot. I love seeing my spirit animals show up. First the polar bear in the Hermit or introspection card, and now the lion. I'm also Leo rising, and the sign Leo is ruled by the sun. So what a fitting card in the position of a gift from the sun. This card represents inner strength and owning my power and being in harmony with my instinctual self, balancing my passions, my emotions, and letting the power, the vital life energy of the sun shining in me as a beautiful but balanced force. So with all these energies of surrender and introspection, I feel that the main energy, the main message here is all about the beauty and power of inner strength. I also really love working with affirmations, and I picked 2 that I really love. from a deck to contemplate. And I also really like coming up with my own affirmations, which I might do after I do some journaling about my reading and the cards. Have some collage materials nearby because very often I feel inspired to create an artwork based on my reading, and I often do that collage right in my tarot journal. And to close the ritual this year, I'm lighting another candle in the colors of blue and yellow. These are not just symbolizing the blue sky and the sun, but they represent the colors of the Ukrainian flag. I'm sending peace, love, strength, and healing light with this candle, with this fire, to all the people in the Ukraine, and to every living being that is facing war and going through a lot of suffering. May the fire of this candle illuminate your heart, so that your heart may illuminate the world. So thank you for joining me today. My wish is that you found some joy and inspiration for your own personal summer solstice rituals and celebration. Until next time, happy summer and sending so much love.